village of Antefka, you might say. Every one of us is a fiddler on the roof, trying to scratch out a pleasant, simple tune, not breaking his neck. It isn't easy. You may ask, why do we stay up there if it's so dangerous? We stay because Antefka is our home. And how do we keep our balance? That I can tell you in one word. Tradition. 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 bother them, and so far they don't bother us. In the months ourselves, we get along perfectly well. Well, the moment the portion was mine, he sold in the horse. I delivered a mule. That's all settled now. Now we live in simple peace and harmony.
It was a mule. It was a mule.
Without our traditions, our lives would be as shaky as a fiddler on the roof.
Put them on my head. By the mop, foolish girl, where is Hava?
She's in the barn. Oh, Papa's at home.
It's almost Sabbath, and he worries a lot when he'll be home. All day long, riding on top of his wagon like a prince.
Mama, you know that Papa works hard.
His horse works harder. And you don't have to defend your papa to me. I've known him longer than you. He can drive a person crazy. He should only live and be well. Spritza, bring me some more potatoes. Mama, did you finish milk yet, Mama? You were reading again? Why does a girl have to read? Will it get her a better husband? Here.
Mama, Yensa's coming. She's down the road. Maybe she's found the Matthew cycle.
From your mouth to God's ears.
Why does she have to come now? It's almost Sabbath.
Go and finish in her house. I want to talk to Yenta alone.
Mama, can I go on a plane?
You have feet? Go.
Can I play too?
You go too.
Mama, the men she finds. The last one was so old and he was bald. He had no hair.
A poor girl without a dowry can't be so particular. You want hair? Marry a monkey.
After all, Mama, I'm not yet 20 years old.
Shut up! Do you have to boast about your age? Do you want to tempt the evil eye? Inside. Golda! Darling! Golda! Darling, I had to see you because I have such news for you. And not just every day of the week news, once in a lifetime news. And where are your darlings? Outside, no? Good. Such diamonds, such jewels. You'll see, Golda, I'll find every one of them a husband. But you shouldn't be so picky. Even the worst husband, God forbid, is better than no husband. Forbid. And who should know better than me? Ever since my husband died, I've been alone, nobody to talk to, nothing to say to anyone. It's no life. All I do at night is think of him, and even thinking of him gives me no pleasure because you know as well as I, he was not much of a person. Never made a living, everything he touched turned to mud, but better than nothing.
Good evening. Is Saddle in the house?
But she's busy, you can come back later.
There's something I'd like to talk to her about.
Later!
Oh, Mama, I thought I heard you.
Finish what you were doing. I said later.
All right.
What does that poor little Taylor Mottle want with Seitel? They've been friends since they were babies together. They talk, they play. What do they play?
Who knows? They're just children.
From such children come other children. Model, he's a nothing. Yenta, you said children,
Today, I'm a horse. Dear God, did you have to make my poor old horse lose his shoe just before the Sabbath? It wasn't very nice. It's enough you pick on me, tell ya. Messing with 5 daughters, a life of poverty. But what have you got against my horse? Sometimes I think when things are too quiet up there, you say to yourself, let's see what kind of mischief I can play on my friend Davia.
You're finally here, my breadwinner.
I'll talk to you later.
Where's your horse?
He was invited to the blacksmith's for Sabbath.
Hurry up, the sun will wait for you. I have something to say to you.
As the good book says, heal us, O Lord, and we shall be healed. In other words, send us the cure. We've got the sickness already. Really not complaining after all of your help. I'm starving to death. Dear God, you made many poor people. I realize, of course, it's no shame to be poor. But it's no great honor either. So what would be so terrible if I had a small fortune? If I were a rich man, yabba viva viva yabba baba viva viva bum. All day long I'd bitty bitty bum. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard. Yabba viva viva yabba baba viva viva bum. If I were a bitty bitty rich, yada dida 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 man, I'd build a big tall house with rooms by the dozen, right in the middle of the town. A fine tin roof with real wooden floors below. There could be one long staircase just going up, and one even longer coming down, and one more leading nowhere, just for show. I'd fill my yard with chicks and turkeys and geese and ducks for the town to see and hear, squawking just as noisily as they can. And each land quack, would land like a trumpet on the ear, as if to say, here lives a wealthy man. If I were a rich man, all day long I'd be if I were a wealthy man. I wouldn't have to work hard. Yabba viva viva yabba baba viva viva bum. If I were a bitty rich, yada dida 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 man, I'd see my wife, my golden, looking like a rich man's wife with a proper double chin, supervising meals to her heart's delight. I see her putting on airs, strutting like a peacock. Oh, what a happy mood she's in, screaming at the servants day and night. The most important men in town will come to fawn on me. They will ask me to advise them, like a son of the wise. Please, Reb Tevya, pardon me, Reb Tevya. Posing problems that would cross a rabbi's eyes. Boy, 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 boy. And it won't make one bit of difference if I answer right or wrong. When you're rich, they think you really know. If I were rich, I'd have the time that I lack to sit in a synagogue and pray, and maybe have a seat by the eastern wall. And I discuss the holy books with the learned men 7 hours every day. That would be the sweetest thing of all. If I were a rich man, all day long I'd be Yovka, I had a little accident with my horse.
No, Tevye, you didn't bring the rabbi's order.
I know, Red Mendel, I know.
Tevye, you forgot my order for the Sabbath.
This is bigger news than the plague in Odessa.
Speaking about news, terrible, terrible news from the outside world.
What is it? What does it say?
In a village, Tarajanka, all Jews were evicted, forced to leave their homes.
For what reason?
It doesn't say. Maybe they saw one and then to leave their land. Maybe a plague.
May the Tsar have his own personal plague.
Amen.
Why don't you ever bring us some good news?
I only need it. It's an edict from the authorities.
May the authorities start itching in places they can't scratch.
Amen.
Why do you curse them? What good's your cursing do? You stand around and curse and chatter and don't do anything. You'll all chatter your way to the grave.
Excuse me. You're not from this village.
No.
And where are you from?
Here. I was a student at the university there.
Aha! The university. Is that where you learn to criticize your elders?
That's where I learned there's more to life than talk. You should know what's going on in the outside world.
Why should I break my head about the outside world? Let them break their own heads.
You know, he's right. As the good book says, when you spit in the air, lands in your face.
That's nonsense. You can't close your eyes to what's happening in the world.
He's right.
He's right and he's right. How can they both be right?
You know something, you're also right.
He's right. He's still wet behind the ears. Good Sabbath, Tevye.
Very good Sabbath.
Good Sabbath, Tevye.
Tevye, the rabbi's order. I cheese.
Ah, of course, of course. So, you're from Kiev, Rebbe.
Persian.
So you are a newcomer here. As, Abraham put it, I am a stranger in a strange place.
Moses said that.
Forgive me, as King David put it, I'm slow of speech and slow of tongue.
That was also Moses.
For a man with a slow tongue, he certainly talked a lot.
And the cheese.
Yeah, Perchik, have a piece.
I have no money, and I am not a beggar.
It is a blessing from it again.
Very well. For your sake.
Thank you. You know, Percy, no shame to be poor.
In this world, it's a ritual of criminals. Someday their wealth be ours.
That would be nice. If they would agree, I would agree.
But who will make this miracle come to pass?
People, ordinary people,
Like you?
like me,
Nonsense.
And until your golden day comes, Red Percy, how we live.
by giving lessons to children. Do you have children?
I have 5 daughters.
5?
Daughters.
Girls should learn too. Girls are people.
A radical.
I would be willing to teach them. Open the minds to great thoughts.
What great thoughts.
Well, the Bible. The Bible has many lessons for our times.
I am a very poor man, Red Percy. Food for lessons, good. Come stay the Sabbath with us. We don't eat like kings, but we don't starve either. As the good book says, when a poor man eats a chicken, one of them is sick.
And where does the book say that?
Well, it doesn't exactly say that, but somewhere it says something about a chicken. Good Sabbath.
Good Sabbath.
Good Sabbath.
Good Sabbath, Papa. Good Sabbath, Papa.
Children, this is Perchik. Perchik, this is my eldest daughter, Saito.
Good Sabbath.
Good Sabbath.
You have a pleasant daughter.
I have 5 pleasant daughters. This is mine. This is mine. Ah, this is mine. This is mine. This is mine. This is not mine. Perchik, this is Motokan's oil. He's...
So, you did me a favor and came in.
This is also mine. Colby, this is Perchik. He's from Kiev. He'll be saying the Sabbath with us. He's a teacher. Would you like to take lessons from him, children?
I am really a good teacher. A very good teacher.
I heard once the rabbi who must praise himself has a congregation of one.
Ah, your daughter has a quick and witty tongue.
The which she gets from me. As the good book
The
says.
good book can wait. Get washed.
The tongue she gets from mother.
Model, you're also eating with us? Of course, another blessing. Seidel, 2 more. Sprinza, Bielka, get washed.
Mama can help me.
Get to the table. All right, Halvizo too. You can wash outside at the well.
Thank you.
Tevye, I have something to say to you.
Why should they be any different?
Tevye, I have to tell you.
Andre.
Laser Wolf wants to see you.
The butcher, what about?
I don't know, only that he says it's important.
What can be so important that nothing run to slaughter?
After the Sabbath, see him and talk to him.
Talk about what? He's thinking about buying my new milk cow. He can forget it.
Tevye, don't be an ox. A man sends an important message, at least you can talk to him.
Talk about what? He wants my new milk cow.
Talk to him.
All right. All right. After the Sabbath, I'll talk to him.
Model, Yenta is here.
I saw her.
If they agree on someone, there will be a match and then it will be too late for us.
Don't worry, Zidel. I found something who will summon his new sewing machine. So in a few weeks I'll have saved up enough to buy it, and then your father will be impressed with me.
Model, a few weeks may be too late.
What else can we do?
You could ask my father for my hand tonight. Now.
Why should he consider me now? I'm just a poor sailor.
And I'm only the daughter of a poor milkman. Just talk to him.
Zidel, if your father says no, that's it. It's final. Don't yell at me.
Model.
Just a poor tailor.
Model, even a poor tailor is entitled to some happiness.
That is true.
Will you talk to him? Will you talk to him?
All right. I'll talk to him.
It's late. Where is everybody?
Rotevia.
Late. Come, children, we're going to light the candles.
Rotevia.
Yes, what is it? Well, mortal, what is it?
Good Sabbath, Rotevia.
Good Sabbath, good Sabbath. Come, children, come. May the Lord protect and defend you.
Red vodka.
Yes, Laser.
Bring me a bottle of your best brandy and 2 glasses.
Your best brandy, Laser. What's the occasion? Are you having a party?
There might be a party. Maybe even a wedding.
A wedding? I'd be happy to make a wedding merry, lead the dancing and so forth, for a little fee, naturally.
Naturally. A wedding is not a wedding without you and your fee.
Добрый день, шаренький.
Добрый день.
You like this drink? Sit down, yes.
A vodka, schnapps, vodka. Right away.
Good evening, innkeeper.
Hey, Devia, what are you doing here so early?
He wants to buy my new milk cow. Good evening, Red Blazer.
Ah, Tavia, sit down, have a drink.
Well, insult you by saying no.
So, how was it, Tavia?
How should it go?
You're right.
And with you?
The same.
Sorry to hear that.
So how's your brother-in-law in America?
I hear he's doing very well.
Has he writing you?
Not lately.
And how do you know?
Well, if he was doing badly, then he would write. May I?
Tavia, I suppose you know why I wanted to talk to you.
Yes, Red Blazer, but there's no use in talking about it.
Why not?
Why, yes. Why should I give her up?
Do you have 4 more counter?
Ah, I see. Today you want 1, tomorrow you may want 2.
2? All I do is 2.
Just saying you would do with 1.
Tavia, this is very important to me.
Why is it so important to you?
Frankly, because I am lonesome.
Lonesome? Lisa, Wolf, what are you talking about?
You don't know?
Yeah, of course I know. We're talking about my new milk cow. Want to buy from me?
A milk cow, so I won't be lonesome.
It's so funny.
I was talking about your daughter. Your daughter's idol.
My daughter Zaitu.
Of course your daughter's idol. I see her in my butcher shop every Thursday. She's made quite an impression on me. I like her. And as you know, I am pretty well off. I have a good house, a store, my own servant. Look, Tavia, why do you have to try to impress each other? Let's shake hands and call it a match. And you won't need a dowry for her either. I'm sure you'll be able to find something in your own house as well.
Shame on you! Shame on you! What do you mean my purse? My daughter Zaitu is on the sort that I would sell for money.
All right. We won't talk about money. The main thing is, let's get it done. And that will be good for a Tavia. I like her. What do you think?
What do I think? I never liked him. Why should I? You could have a fine conversation with him. You talk about kidneys and livers. On the other hand, not everyone has to be a scholar. If you're rich enough, no one will call you stupid. And with a butcher, my daughter Zaitu, surely never know hunger. But he has a problem. He's much older than her. That's her problem. But she's much younger than him. That's his problem. I always thought of him as a butcher, but I misjudged him. He's a good man. He likes her. He will do his best to make her happy. What do I think? It's a match.
You agree?
I agree.
Oh, Tavia, that's wonderful. Let's drink on it.
All right. To you.
No, my friend, to you.
To the both of us.
To our agreement.
To our agreement. Here's to our prosperity. To good health and happiness. And most important, to
future in pleasant ones, now like our pleasant ones. Drink L'Chaim to life, L'Chaim. L'Chaim, L'Chaim to life. It takes a wedding to make a same. Let's live another day. Drink L'Chaim to life. With the glass hands, with the trumpet stops in honor of the great good luck that favored you. That way good fortune favors to such men stands a reason we deserve it too. To us and our good fortune, be happy, be healthy, alive. And if our good fortune never comes, here's to whatever comes. Drink L'Chaim.
Congratulations, Teddy.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Oh, Teddy, I have a piece of news that I think I should tell you, as a friend.
Yes, Your Honor.
Giving you this news because I like you. I think you are a decent, honest person, even though you are.
Thank Thank you, Your Honor. How often does a man get a compliment like that? And the news?
We have received orders that sometime soon this district is have a little unofficial demonstration.
A pogrom here?
No, just a little unofficial demonstration.
How little?
Nothing so serious, just some mischief so that the inspector comes through. He will see that we have done our duty. Personally, I don't know why there has to be trouble between people, but I thought I should tell you, and you can tell the others.
Thank you, Your Honor. You are a decent man. I may say so myself. It's too bad you're not a Jew.
I'll tell you. That's what I like about you. Always joking. And congratulations again for your doctor. Goodbye.
Thank you, Your Honor. Goodbye. Dear God, did you have to give me news like that today of all days? Anyways, thank you for finding a husband for my daughter Saito. But I am...
All right, children. Today I will tell you the story from the Bible of Laban and Jacob, and then we will discuss it together, all right? Good. Now, Laban had two daughters, Rachel and Leah. And Jacob loved the younger and more beautiful Rachel. And he asked Laban for her hand. Laban agreed if Jacob would work for him for 7 years.
Was Laban a mean man?
He was an employer. Now, after working for 7 years, do you know what happened? Laban fooled Jacob, and he gave him his ugly daughter Leah. So, to marry Rachel, Jacob had to work another 7 years. And so you see, children, the Bible clearly teaches us you can never trust an employer. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Good. Now, on to the
Papa
topic
isn't
of...
up yet? No, Mama. Then enough lessons. We have to do Papa's work for today. How long can he sleep? He started home last night and fell into bed like a dead man. I couldn't get a word out of him. Put that away and clean the barn. Call me when Papa gets up.
That was a very interesting lesson, Patrick.
Do you think so?
Although I don't know if the rabbi would agree with your interpretation.
And neither, I suppose, with the rabbi's son.
My little sisters have big tongues.
And what do you know about him, other than that he is the rabbi's son? Would you be so interested in him if he were the tinsmith's son or the shoemaker's son?
At least I know this. He doesn't have any strange ideas about turning the world upside down.
Certainly, any new idea would be strange to you. But remember, the Lord did say, let there be light.
Yes, but he wasn't speaking to you personally.
Ah, you have spirit. Even a little intelligence, perhaps.
Thank you.
But what good is your brain? Without curiosity, it is a rusty tool. Good day, Otto.
We have one custom here. A boy acts respectfully to a girl, but of course, that is too traditional for an advanced thinker like you.
Our traditions, nothing must change. Everything is perfect exactly the way it
We
is.
like our ways.
Our ways are changing everywhere but here, Otto. Here, men and women must stay apart. Men study, women in the kitchen. Boys and girls must not touch, not even look at each other.
I am looking at you.
You are very brave. Did you know that in the city, boys and girls can be affectionate for each other without the permission of the matchmaker? They will dance together. They even dance together. New dances, like this. I learned it in Kiev. Do you like it?
It's very nice.
change an old custom.
Yes, well, you're welcome. I mean, thank you. I mean, good day.
Good day.
Ritza! Bielka, what's your name?
The bottle, Papa.
Where is Saito?
She's in the barn.
Call her out. Ah, Bertie! Bertie! How did lessons go today? Oh, yes.
I think we made a good beginning.
Good, good.
Ah, it's finally up. What happened last night besides your drinking like a peasant? Did you see Laser Wolf? What did he say? What did you say? Do you have news?
Patience, woman, patience. As the good book says, good news will stay and bad news will refuse to leave. There's another saying that
You
goes.
can die from such a man.
Ah, sight of my lamb. You ought to be congratulated. You ought to be a bride. You ought to be married.
Married!
What do you mean, Papa?
Laser Wolf has asked for your hand.
I knew it!
The butcher?
My heart told me this was our lucky day. Oh, dear God, I thank thee, I thank thee.
Well, Titan, what do you have to say?
What can she say? My firstborn bride. May you grow old with him in fortune and honor. Not like Fruma Sarah, that first wife of his. She was a bitter woman. May she rest in peace. Not like my Zeidel. And now I must go and think Yenta. My Zeidel of pride. Mazel tov, Zeidel. Mazel tov, Zeidel.
You called that a mazel tov. And you, Percy, aren't you going to congratulate her?
Congratulations, Idol, on getting a rich man.
Again with the rich. What's wrong with being rich?
No reason to marry. Money is the world's curse.
May the Lord smite me with it, and may I never recover. Saito don't only mean her welfare, am I right, Saito?
Yes, Papa.
You see?
I see. I see very well.
Well, Saito! Well, why are you so silent? Aren't you happy with this blessing?
Oh, Papa, Papa.
Tell me, what is it?
I don't want to marry him, Papa. I can't marry him. I can't.
What do you mean you can't? If I say you will, you will.
If it's a matter of money, Papa, I'll do anything. I'll hire myself as a servant. I'll dig ditches. I'll haul rocks. Anything, Papa. Please don't make me marry him.
But what's wrong with Lisa? He likes you.
I'll be unhappy with him. All my life I will be unhappy. Papa, please. I'll dig ditches. I'll haul rocks.
But we made an agreement with us. An agreement is an agreement.
Is that more important than I am, Papa? Papa, please! Don't force me! I will be unhappy all my days.
All right. All right. I won't force you.
Thank you, Papa. Thank you.
Seems it was not ordained that we should enjoy all the comforts of life or have little joy in our old age after all of our hard work.
Octavia, I'd like to speak with you.
Later, Monto, later.
I would like to speak with you, though.
No, Monto, I have problems.
That's what I'd like to speak to you about. I think I can help.
Ah, certainly, like a bandage can help a corpse. Good day, Monto, good day.
At least listen to him, Papa.
All right, you have a tongue? Talk.
Octavia, I hear you're arranging a match for Zed.
He also has ears.
I have a match for Zed.
What kind of a match?
A perfect fit.
A perfect fit.
Like a glove.
Like the glove.
This match was made exactly to measure.
Made to measure, a perfect fit. Stop talking like a tailor and tell me who it is.
Please don't shout at me.
All right. All right.
Marshal, who is it? Who is it?
Who is it?
Who is it?
Who is it?
It's me, myself.
Him? Himself? Either you're completely out of your mind or you're crazy. What do you mean performing a match for yourself? What do you mean, the matchmaker, the bridegroom, all the guests rolled into one? I suppose you even want to perform the ceremony yourself. You must be crazy.
Please don't shout at me, Octavia. For being my own matchmaker, I know it's a little unusual.
Unusual? It's crazy.
Times are changing, Reptevia. The thing is, your daughter Zettel and I gave each other our pledge that we would marry over a year ago.
Gave each other a pledge?
Yes, Papa. We gave each other our pledge.
They gave each other a pledge. Unheard of, absurd. They gave each other a pledge. Unthinkable. Where do you think you are? In Moscow? In Paris? Where do you think you are? In America? And what do you think you're doing? You stitcher! You nothing! Who do you think you are? King Solomon? This isn't the way it's done. Not here, not now. Some things I will not, I cannot allow. Tradition. Marriages must be arranged by the Papa. Then some things must never be changed. One at a time we call it rock. Where does it stop? Where does it stop? Where does it stop? Where does it stop? Don't I have anything to say about my daughter? Does anyone ask the father anymore?
I have wanted to ask you for some time, Reptevia. First, I want to say about my own sewing machine.
Stop talking nonsense. You're only a poor tailor.
That's true, Reptevia. But even a poor tailor is entitled to some happiness. I promise you, your daughter Zettel will not starve.
He's beginning to talk like a man. On the other hand, what kind of match would that be with a poor tailor? On the other hand, things cannot get any worse for him. They can only get better. On the other hand, he has absolutely nothing. They gave each other a pledge. Unheard of, absurd. They gave each other a pledge. Unthinkable. Look at my daughter's face. She wants him. She loves him. Look at my daughter's eyes. So hopeful. Tradition! Well, children, when shall we make the wedding?
Oh, thank you, Papa. Thank you.
Reptevia, you won't be sorry.
I won't be sorry. I'm sorry already.
Thank you, Papa.
Thank you, Papa.
Thank you, Papa. They pledged their troth. Modern children. Goldie! What am I going to tell Goldie? Help! Help! Help!
Oh, Model, you were wonderful.
It was a miracle. It was a miracle. Wonder of wonders, miracle of miracles. God took a Daniel once again, stood by side and miracle of miracles, walked him through the lion's den. Wonder of wonders, miracle of miracles. I was afraid that God would frown, but like he did so long ago in Jericho, God just made a wall fall down. When Moses softened Pharaoh's heart, that was a miracle. When God made the waters of the Red Sea part, that was a miracle too. But of all God's miracles, large and small, the most miraculous one of all is that out of a worthless lump of clay, God has made a man today. Wonder of wonders, miracles, miracles. God took a tailor by the hand, turned him around and miracles, walked him through the promised land. With David slew Goliath. Yes, that was a miracle. And God gives manna in the wilderness. That was a miracle too. But of all God's miracles, large and small, the most miraculous one of all is the one I thought would never be. God has given you to me.
This was my dream. In the beginning, I dreamt we were having a celebration of some kind. Everyone we knew was there. Musicians, too. In the middle of the dream, in walks your grandmother Saito. May she rest in peace.
Grandmother's idol? How did she look?
The woman has been dead 30 years. She looked very good. Naturally, I went over and greeted her. As she said to me,
Blessing on your head, to see a daughter wed, and such a son-in-law like no one ever saw. A tailor Martel Catton's on.
Martel?
A worthy boy is he, of highest family. They named him after my dear Uncle Mordecai, the tailor Martel Catton's on.
A tailor? She must have heard wrong. She meant a butcher.
you again. But since your grandma came, won't you marry what's his name? The tailor Monterey comes oil. 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 Thank you.
Bagels, fresh bagels.
Did you hear? Did you hear? Heavy as Zeitzel is marrying Motto, not Laser Wolf.
No!
Yes.
Zeitzel is marrying Motto?
Yes.
No!
What's all the excitement about?
Davy and Zeitzel want to marry.
Yes, Laser Wolf, the
No.
butcher.
No!
Uncle the tailor.
Model, the tailor.
Mazel
Top model.
Mazel tov.
Can you imagine? Zeitzel's marrying Motto. I can't believe it.
What's wrong with my son Otto?
Oh, excuse me. Should I know him?
Mazel tov. Yusuf, do you have a wedding hat for me?
Laser Wolf ordered a hat. It's not cheap.
I got his bride and I can get his hat. Oh, Hava, could you watch the shop for a few minutes? I'll be back soon.
Of course.
Thank you, Hava.
Come on, I'll show you.
Mazel
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you all. Thank you. Thank you all very much.
Mazel tov, Papa, mazel tov.
Please, may I pass?
Why? We are congratulating you.
Mazel tov.
Papa,
All right, stop it.
what's the matter with you, Fiesta?
Just stop it.
Now listen here, Fiesta.
Goodbye, Sasha. I said goodbye. I'm sorry about that. They mean no harm.
Don't they? Is there something you want?
Yes, I'd like to talk to you.
I'd rather not.
I've often noticed you at the booksellers. Not many girls in this village like to read. Would you like to buy this book? It's very good.
No, thank you.
Why? Because I'm not Jewish? Do you feel about us the way they feel about you? I didn't think you would.
What do you know about me?
Let me tell you about myself. I'm a pleasant fellow, charming, honest, ambitious, quite bright, and very modest.
I don't think you should walk on this.
I often do things I shouldn't. Go ahead, take the book. It's by Heinrich Heine. Happens to be Jewish, I believe.
That doesn't matter.
You're quite right. Good. And after you return it, I'll ask you how you like it. And we can talk about it for a while. Then we'll talk about life, how we feel about things. And it can all turn out quite pleasant. Oh, Pietra, can I do something for you?
No, thank you.
You forgot your book.
No, it's mine.
Thank you, Hava. Good day, Hava.
Good day.
Yep.
Good day, Phil.
Is this the little girl I carry? Is this the little boy I play?
I don't remember growing older.
When did she get to be our Jew? wisdom can I give them? How can I help to ease their way?
Now they must learn from one another, day by day.
They look so natural together.
Just like two newlyweds should be.
Is there a canopy inside?
dear departed, those who lived in pain, poverty, and hardship, and who died in pain, poverty, and hardship. But enough tears. Let us be joyous and content, like our good friend Laser Wolf, who has everything in the world except a bride. But he has no ill feelings about this. In fact, he has a gift for the newlyweds that he would like to announce himself. Come forth, Laser Wolf.
Like he said, no ill feelings. What is done is done. I am giving the newlyweds 5 chickens! 1 for each of the first 5 service of their wedded life.
Laser Wolf, you are a decent man. On behalf of my daughter and new husband, I accept your gift. You know, there's a famous saying that goes,
Rectavia, I am not marrying your daughter. I do not have to listen to your sayings.
we'd only listen for a moment. I was only going to say...
Why should I listen to you, a man who breaks an agreement?
Oh, not now, Liz. In the middle of a wedding.
I have a right to talk.
What's right? This isn't your wedding!
It should have been.
Revelator, don't shame Rebetavia at his daughter's wedding.
But he shamed me in front of the whole of me.
You shame yourself, you...
Quiet, the rabbi. Rabbi, say something.
I say, let's sit down.
You all heard the wise words of the rabbi.
Now, I'd like to sing a little song that...
You can keep your disease, chicken!
You need my chicken out of this. We had an agreement.
But the terms weren't settled!
We drank on it.
I saw them they drank on it, but the terms weren't settled. What's done is done.
Once a butcher, always a butcher!
I have a sign. My own grandmother came to us from the grave. What sign? What grandmother? My grandfather came to me from the grave and told me her grandmother was a big liar.
Quiet! What's all this screaming about? They drank on it, an agreement, a sign. It's all nonsense. Zytel wanted to marry Motto, not Laser.
A young girl? Is that for herself?
Yes, why not? They love each other.
Love. Terrible.
He's a radical.
What happens to the matchmaker?
I know! Let's sit down!
Musicians, play. A dance. Come on, dance. It's a wedding.
Some wedding?
What's he doing?
Perchy!
Will someone dance with me?
That's a sin.
It's no sin to dance at a wedding.
But with the girl?
That's what you get from bringing a madman into your house.
He's not a madman! His ideas are a little different, but...
It's a sin.
It's no sin. Ask the rabbi, ask him.
Well, Rabbi,
The dancing's not exactly forbidden.
you see it's not forbidden.
And it's no sin. Now, will someone dance with me?
Hollow. It's only a dance number.
Play.
Look at Peggy's husband.
She's dancing. She's dancing with a man.
I can see she's dancing with a man. And I'm going to dance with my wife. Goldie! Golden!
Come join us.
Smile, Goldie.
chosen for tonight was the whole village. Go on, play, play. All right, men.
Come on, Vic.
Enough! Sorry. You understand?
Of course.
Come.
Take him in the house.
Well, what are you all standing around for? Clean up! Clean up! That was quite a dowry you gave my daughter Seitel at her wedding. Was it necessary? Anyways, Mother and Seitel have been married about 2 months now. They work very hard. They're as poor as synagogue mice. But they are so happy they don't know how miserable they are. Nato keeps talking about a new sewing machine. Dear God, I know you're very busy. Wars, revolutions, floods, plagues, all those little things that people bring to you. But you wouldn't be so busy all the time and take some time away from your catastrophes. Maybe you could get it for him. How hard would that be? Oh, and while you're in the neighborhood, my horse's left leg. I know I'm bothering you. I'm sorry. That's the good book says. Why should I tell you what the good book says?
Please don't be upset, Huddle.
Why should I be upset? You must leave, you must.
I do have to. They expect me in Kiev tomorrow morning.
So you told me, then goodbye.
Great changes are about to take place in this country. Tremendous changes. But they can't have them by themselves.
So naturally you feel that you personally have to...
Not only me, many people. Jews, Gentiles, many people hate what is going on. Don't you understand?
Yes, of course. You want to leave. Goodbye.
Huddle, your father, the others here, think what happened at Zeidel's wedding was a little cloudburst, and everything will now be peaceful again. It won't. Horrible things are happening across the land. Pogroms, violence. Whole villages are being emptied of their people, and it's happening everywhere, and it will happen here. You understand?
Yes, I suppose I do.
I have work to do. The greatest work a man can do.
Then goodbye.
Before I go, there is a certain question I wish to discuss with you.
Yes?
A political question.
What is it?
The question of marriage.
This is a political question?
In a theoretical sense, yes. The relationship between a man and a woman, known as marriage, is based on mutual beliefs, a common attitude and philosophy towards society, and
affection.
And affection. This relationship reflects unity and solidarity. That's it. And
affection.
Yes. And personally, I'm in favor of it. Do you understand?
Yes, I think you were asking me to marry you.
In a theoretical sense, yes. I am.
I was hoping you were.
Then I take it you approve, and we can consider ourselves engaged, even though I am going away? I'm very happy, Huddle. Very happy.
So am I. What's the matter?
I used to tell myself that I had everything, but that was only half true. I had a game in life, and that was everything, but now I even have you. I have something that I would die for, something that I can live for too. Yes, now I have everything, not only everything, I have a little bit more. Besides having everything, I know what everything's for. I used to wonder, could there be a wife who shares such a difficult, wandering kind of life?
I was only out of sight, waiting right here.
Who knows tomorrow where our home will be?
I'll marry you and it's for my number.
Everything is right at hand, simple and clear. I have something that I would die for, something that I can live for too. Yes, now I have everything, not only everything, I have a little bit more. Besides having everything, I know what everything's for.
When will we be married, Patrick?
As soon as I can, I'll send for you.
It will be a hard life, Otto.
But it'll be less hard. We live together.
Yes.
Good evening.
Good evening, Reptevia. I have some bad news. I must leave this place.
Oh, I'm sorry, Patrick. When?
Right away.
We will all miss you.
But I also have some good news. You can congratulate me.
Congratulations! What for?
We're engaged.
Engaged?
Yes, Papa, we're engaged.
Oh, no, you're not. I know you like him and he likes you, but you're going away and you're staying here. So goodbye, Percy. Go in good health. My answer is no.
Papa, you don't understand.
Oh, I understand. I gave my permission to Monterey and cycle, and now you feel you have the same right. I'm sorry, Percy. I like you, but you're going away and you're staying here. So go in good health, Percy. My answer is still no.
Please, Papa, you don't understand.
You're not listening. I said no. I'm sorry, Hardle, but we'll find something nice for you here in Anatevka.
Reptevia,
What is it?
we are not asking for your permission, only for your blessing. We are going to get married.
Not asking my permission.
But we would like your blessing, Papa.
I can't believe my own ears. My blessing for what? For going over my head. Unthinkable. These websites look mortal. They've asked me, they begged me. Now if I like it or not, you'll marry him. So what do you want from me? Go off, be wed, and tear out my beard and uncover my head. Tradition! You're not even asking permission from the Papa! What's happening to the tradition? One little time you pull it a thread and where has it led? Where has it led? Where has it led? To this. A man tells me he's getting married. He doesn't ask me, he tells me. But first he abandons her.
He's not abandoning me, Papa.
As soon as I can, I'll send for her and marry her. I love her.
He loves her. Love, it's a new style. On the other hand, our old ways were once new, weren't they? On the other hand, they decided without the permission of the father, not a matchmaker. On the other hand, did Adam and Eve have a matchmaker? Yes, they did. It seems that these two have the same matchmaker. They're going over my head, unheard of, loves him. Tradition! All right, children. You have my blessing and my permission.
Oh, thank you, Papa. You don't know how happy this makes me.
Thank you, Papa.
Thank you, Papa. What am I going to tell your mother? Another dream?
Perhaps if you tell her something that I'm going to visit a rich uncle. Something like that.
Please, Percy. I can handle my own wife. Goldie! Goldie! Come out here! Goldie! Hello, Goldie! I've just been talking to Percy and Hoyle.
Well?
Well, they seem to be very fond of each other.
Well?
Well, I've decided to give them my permission to become engaged. I have to go inside now. And
Just like that, not even asking me?
who asked you? I am the father.
Who is he? A pauper. He has nothing, absolutely nothing.
I wouldn't say that. Goldie, I hear he has a rich uncle. Very rich uncle. He's a good man, Goldie. I like him. And what's more important, Otto likes him. Otto loves him. So what can we do? It's a new world, Goldie. A new world. Love. Goldie, do you love me?
Do I what?
Do you love me?
Do I love you? With our daughters getting married and this trouble in the town, you're upset and no one else. Go inside, go lie down. Maybe it's indigestion.
Goldie, I'm asking you a question. Do you love me?
You're a fool.
I know. But do you love me?
Do I love you? For 25 years I've washed your clothes, cooked your meals, cleaned your house, given you children, milked the cow. After 25 years, why talk about love right now?
Goldie! The first time I met you was on our wedding day. I was scared.
I was shy,
I was nervous.
so was I.
But my father and my mother said we learned to love each other. And now I'm asking Goldie, do you love me?
I'm your wife.
I know, but do you love me?
Do I love you?
Well,
For 25 years I've lived with him, fought with him, starved with him. 25 years my head is his. If that's not love, what is?
then you love me.
I suppose I do.
And I suppose I love you too. It doesn't change a thing, not even so. After 25 years, it's nice to know.
remember that old friend. What evidence with Gola? Well, I just heard that Debbie's been arrested and Gola's gone to Kiev. She did.
Listen, everybody, terrible, terrible news. Remember, Pershing, who started all the trouble? Well, I just heard from someone who should know. Nicola's been arrested, Otto's gone to Kiev, model studies dancing, Teddy's acting strange, Princess has the measles, Yoga has the mumps.
And that's what comes from men and women dancing.
You don't have to wait for the train, Papa. You'll be late for your customers.
Just a few more minutes. Is he in trouble, this hero of yours? Arrested and convicted.
But he did nothing wrong. He cares nothing for himself. Everything he does for humanity.
If there was nothing wrong, then he wouldn't be in trouble.
Papa, how can you say that? What wrong did Joseph do? And Abraham? And Moses? And they had troubles?
Then why don't you tell me where he is, this Abraham of yours?
It's far, Papa. Terribly far. It was in a settlement in Siberia.
Siberia? He asks you to leave your mother and your father and join him there in that frozen wasteland and marry him there.
You did not ask me to go. I want to go.
Huddle. Baby.
tried it yet?
Look,
Beautiful.
I know. You see how closely even the stitches are.
Beautiful.
I know. From now on, all my clothes will be perfect. Made by machines. No more handmade clothes.
Rabbi.
Rabbi, my new sewing machine.
Is there a blessing for a sewing machine?
No, there is a blessing for everything. Amen.
Amen. Uncle Paul.
And the baby? How is it, Mama?
Wonderful.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Pietro. I came for the shirt. It's ready.
Look, it's our new sewing machine.
I see. Congratulations. Thank you. Good day. Good day.
How does it work?
See, it's this amazing process. You work with your hand and your foot.
I will, but I'm afraid.
Papa, let me talk to your father.
No, it'll be the worst thing, I'm sure of it.
At least let me try.
No, I will talk to you. I promise.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good day.
Good day. What were you and him talking about?
Nothing, we were just talking. Papa, Fiat and I have been chosen for a long time now.
I would much rather if you remained friends from a distance. Don't forget who you are and who that man is.
He has a name, Papa.
Of course, all living creatures on earth have a name.
Fiat is not a creature, Papa. Fiat is a man.
Who says he isn't? Says he's a different kind of man. As the good book says, each shall seek his own kind. Which means, translated means, a bird may love a fish, but where would they build a home together?
The world is changing, Papa.
No, Papa. Some things will not change. Some things can never change for us.
We don't feel that way.
We?
Fiat and I want you to be married.
Out of your mind, you know what this means, marrying outside your faith?
But Papa...
No, Papa, I said no. Never mention this again. Never mention his name again. Never see him again. Do you understand me?
Yes, Papa. I understand. You're finally here. Let's go home. It's time for supper.
I want to see Mottle's new machine.
We'll see it some other time. It's late.
Quiet, woman, before I get angry. And when I get angry, even flies don't dare to fly.
I'm very frightened. After we finish supper, I'll faint. Come home.
Golda, I am the head of the family, the man of the house, and I want to see Mottle's new machine now. All right, let's go. Dear God, how long can my horse complain about his leg? I can walk on 2. Why can't he on 3? No one can be upset about my horse. I know he's one of your creatures. He's the same rights as I have. The right to be hungry, the right to be sick, the right to work. Like a horse. Dear God, I am tired of pulling this cart around. I know, I'll push it a while.
Tavia!
Yes?
Tavia!
What is it?
It's Hava. She left home this morning with Fiedka.
What?
I looked all over for her. I even went to the priest. He told me they were married.
Married? Go home, Golda. We have other children at home. Go home, Golda. You have work to do. I have work to do. Go home.
But Hava!
Hava is dead to us. We will forget her. Go home. Go home, Golda. Little bird, little Hava, understand what's happening today. Everything is all a blur. All I can see is a happy child, a sweet little bird you were, Havana, Havana. Little bird, little Havana, you were always such a pretty little thing, everybody's favorite child. Tender and kind and affectionate, a sweet little bird you were, Havana, Havana.
Papa, I want to talk with you. Papa, stop. Please listen to me. Papa, I beg you to accept us.
Accept them? How can I accept them? Can I deny everything I believe in? On the other hand, how can I deny my own child? On the other hand, how can I turn my back on my faith, my people? If I bend that far back, I will break. No, Hoffa. No! No, no, no!
Papa! Papa! Golda, darling, are you home? Golda, I've got the boys I told you about. Golda, here they are, Golda. Oh, wonderful boys from good families. Each a prize, a jewel. You couldn't do better for your girls. Just right from the top of the tree. I don't know, Yenta. My girls are still so young. So what? Do they look like grandfathers? In the meantime, they'll be engaged. Nothing to worry about later. Their future's all signed and sealed. But which one for which one? Does it matter? Take your pick.
Golda! Step your home.
Yes, he's in the house. Why? Is there some trouble?
Call your father.
Go home. Tell your parents I'll talk to them later. What is it? Why are you all gathered together like a bunch of goats? What's the trouble?
Tevye, have you seen the constable today?
No, why?
There's some rumors going around. We thought, since you know him so well, you might be able to tell us what is true and what is not.
What rumors?
Someone from Solon told me that an edict was passed through Petrograd, and that all.
Welcome, Your Honor. What's the good news in the world?
I see you have company.
They are my friends.
It's just as well. Why don't you say it for yours also? Tevye, how much time do you need to sell your house and all your household goods?
Why should I sell my house? Is it in somebody's way?
I came here to tell you that you're gonna have to leave Anatevka. course, with all of you. First, talking about the spirits into daughter
My
Hava.
mother Hava is dead.
I understand. At any rate, it affects all of you. You must leave.
But this corner of the world has always been our home. Why should we leave?
I don't know why. There's trouble in the world. Troublemakers.
Like us?
You're not the only ones. Your people must leave all the villages. Zorodin, Rabelevka, the whole district must be empty. I have an order here that says you must leave in 3 days.
3 days!
And you, who have known us your whole life, you would carry out such an order.
I have nothing to do with these. Don't you understand?
We understand.
And what if we refuse to leave?
You will be forced out.
You will defend your sins.
We will fight back.
Against an army, I wouldn't advise it.
And I have some advice for you. Get off my land. This is still my home. This is still my land. Get off my land!
Don't come back! Zora and Tefka!
Yes, 3 days. 3 days.
Sign a piece of paper and get thee out.
We should get together with the people of Zoologist. Maybe they have a plan.
We should defend ourselves. An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth.
Good idea. That's why the whole world will be blind and toothless.
Rabbi, we've been waiting for the Messiah all our lives. Wouldn't this be a good time for him to come?
I also have to start waiting for him someplace else. Let's start packing.
That's right. He's going to
3 days.
Like 1,000 bottles of vodka. What will I do with them?
Where will I go? A wife, parents, and 3 children.
Well, Anatevka hasn't exactly been the Garden of Eden.
True. After all, what have we got here? A little bit of this, a little bit of that.
A pot.
A pig.
A broom.
A hat.
Someone should have sent a match to this place years ago.
A bench.
A street.
So what's a stove?
Or a house.
People who pass around the Devka, they don't even know they've been here.
A stick of wood.
A piece of cloth.
What do we leave? Nothing much. Only Anatevka. 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 Underfed, overworked. Anatevka. Where else could Sabbath be so sweet? Anatevka, Anatevka, intermit, obsolete. Anatevka, where I know everyone I meet. Soon I'll be a stranger in a strange new place, searching for an old familiar face. Anatevka, I belong in Anatevka, tumble down work a day. Anatevka, dear little village, little town of mine.
That's just a place.
Our forefathers footstepped many, many places in one's notice.
Maybe that's why we always wear our hats.
Where will we live in America?
I'll go to Brom, but he doesn't know yet.
I wish you and the baby would come with us. We will be staying in Warsaw until we have enough money to join you. Motto. My mother and father, may they rest in peace, gave these to us on our wedding day. Please be careful. Come, children. Help me pack the rest of the clothes.
Golda, darling,
these old bones? Now I know. You want to hear? I'll tell you. Golda, all my life I've dreamed of going to one place, and now I'll crawl. I'll walk. I'll get there. Guess where? You'll never guess. What do we say every year at Passover? Next year in Jerusalem. Next year in the Holy Land.
You're going to the Holy Land.
You guessed. And you know why? My husband, my Aaron came to me and said, Golda, Nienta, go to the Holy Land. Normally, of course, I would have listened to him because good as he was, blessed with brains he was not. So somehow or other, I'll get to the Holy Land, and you know what I'll do there? I'm a matchmaker, no? I'll arrange marriages, yes? So, going to the Holy Land, Golda.
Goodbye, Yenta. Be well and go in peace.
Maybe next time, Golda, we'll meet on happier occasions. Meanwhile, we suffer. We suffer in silence, right? Of course, right.
Come, Golda, we have to leave soon. Come, Golda, we have to get finished.
Leave, it sounds so easy.
We'll all be together again soon. You'll see Martel inside you and the baby. They'll come quickly, that Martel. It's personal.
And Hoggle and Perchik, when will we ever see them?
They write us every Sabbath. What she writes. He sits in prison. She works. And soon he'll get out and they'll turn the world upside down. She couldn't be happier. And the other children, they'll be with us.
Not all.
Home. Come, Golda, we have to get finished.
I still have to sweep the floor.
Sweep the floor.
I don't want to leave a dirty house.
Here, I'm on my way.
Where are you going?
Chicago. My wife, from Sarah, may she rest in peace. Has your brother there?
That's very nice.
I hate him, but a relative is a relative. Goodbye, Tigger.
Goodbye, Lisa. Don't let me finish in the house yet.
Papa will see you. I want him to. I came to say goodbye. He will not listen, but at least he will hear. Maybe it would be better if I went inside and told
Papa!
Papa, we came to say goodbye. We were all asleep in this place. We were going to Krakow.
We cannot stay among people who can do such things to others.
We wanted you to know that. Goodbye, Papa. Mama.
Yes, we are also leaving. Some are driven away by edicts, others by silence. Come, Papa.
Goodbye, Papa. Here, come.
God be with you.
God be with you. We will write to you in America, if you like.
We will be staying with Uncle Abram.
Yes, Mama.
We'll be staying with Uncle Abram. We'll be staying with Uncle Abram. There's a whole neighborhood up to know our business.
Stop yelling and finish packing. We have a train to catch.
Golda, I don't need your advice. Besides, don't forget the baby. We'll be taking a train and a boat. We'll have to leave soon.
Goodbye, Mom.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, Papa.
I'm Uncle. Work hard.
I will, Rectagon. I'll work hard.
Golda, we can leave these parts.
No, we can't.
All right, we'll take them.
We're going on a train and a boat. Stop that! Behave yourselves. We're not in America yet.
Come, children, let's go.